Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday, everybody. What is going on? Everybody in the club. What up? Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Let's get it, get it, get it. And throw them hips, girl. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Hi, Russ Davis on YouTube. Oh, shit. Hold on one sec. Sorry, guys. 1 second. All right. Just want to make sure we get the podcast going and recording too. Welcome on in, guys. Hello, it is me, Zack Peter, the host of #NoFilter with Zack Peter, and I'm so excited to be doing a Thursday Night Live with you. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell notification button. That way you always get the tea in your notifications as soon as it drops. If you're watching this on Instagram, I hope you decide to give us a follow because at No Filter with Zack is always spilling that tea. Cheers, everybody. If you're listening to this on the podcast, please leave me a nice 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and I'll give you a shout out on our Instagram. We have a lot to break down tonight, but if you are listening to this on the podcast, then just know this is a rebroadcast of our Thursday Night Live. We go live every Thursday night on YouTube and on Instagram at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. So it is a little bit informal. I do take some live chats from people on Instagram and on YouTube. So just to preface it with that, I do have a lot of big announcements that I'll get into momentarily. And we are going to be breaking down a lot of tea today. Oh, let's make sure we get the rosé in the frame, right? So we're going to be talking about Randall and his 23-year-old girlfriend because Lala has officially outed her. We're going to be talking about Jen Shah's trial getting postponed. And for those of you, because I loved this current season of Celebrity Big Brother. So for those of you who loved Big Brother just as much as I did, we're going to be talking about Shayna Mookler and her new pregnancy at the end of the live. And then we're also going to be talking about Todrick Hall because his former assistant has gone public and he is outing him. And oof, it is spicy. But really quickly, first off, I'm on Cameo, bitches. That's right. You can book a Cameo with yours truly, me, Zack Peter. Go to cameo.com/justplainzack to get a customized, personalized message from moi. We do have an introductory rate of only $10. So, for the next 2 weeks, I'm a cheap bitch. So go to cameo.com/justplainzack and you can book a Cameo with me. Also, our Spilling Tea merch, Adam Newell and I from Up and Adam are going on tour next month in April. We just launched our new tour merch, which is available at spillingtealive.com. There's a link there that you can go and order hoodies and t-shirts and, some fun stuff that he and I designed for the upcoming shows. If you've done it, be sure to send me a DM letting me know that you've ordered. That way I can give you a little shout out there as well. I love giving shout outs. And I don't always charge for them for $10 on Cameo. But if you wanted a customized message on Cameo, you can get it at cameo.com/justplainzack. Also, stay tuned because this Wednesday, Adam and I are making another big talent announcement for the Spilling Tea Tour. So stay tuned for that to see what special guests. We have 2 more guests that we're announcing this upcoming Wednesday. So yeah, get ready. Stay tuned. Up and Adam Live, Wednesday morning, 9:15 a.m. Pacific, 12:15 Eastern. All right, let's dive into the tea, everybody. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Hi, Romy. Hi, Donna. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Coffee Buzz. Hi, Katie Smith from Australia. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Dooley Scoot. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Kathy Seymour 3. Hi, Ansley. Love you, my dear. Can't wait to see you at our Nashville show on April 11th. Okay. Let's get into it. Randall Emmett has a new girlfriend, and she is 23 years old. But is she a prostitution whore? Hi, Bravo Housewives. Love Bravo Housewives. Always giving us good coverage on the podcast. So if you guys haven't followed Bravo Housewives on Instagram, I highly suggest it. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tita Rican from Hawaii. Ooh, yay. Ansley's buying her shirt tomorrow. Get it, girl. Get it. Oh, merch is only available until March 16th. It is limited edition. So if you have not, or if you plan to order it, make sure you order it soon because it is only available for a limited edition and it won't be available at the shows. So if you want to get merch, now is your only chance to get it. We're excited to be partnering with Represent. Go stock up. Okay. Randall Emmett has a 20. So Lala Kent in an Instagram post is claiming that he started dating this woman who is 23 years old the month that she gave birth to Ocean. They started dating, according to Lala, in March of 2021. This woman moved into their home 2 days after Lala left, which is also insane. Yeah, I mean, who needs a bunch of side hoes when you've got a bunch of main chicks? I mean, he had a wife, and then he had Lala on the side, and then Lala became his main chick, and then he had Lala, and then now he has this 23-year-old girl. Um, I don't know what her name is, but like, let's give her name. Let's call her. I almost said something bad. Let's call her Leanne Grimes. Okay. So that's a fake name. That's not a real name. We don't know who this woman is exactly, but we're going to call her Leanne Grimes for tonight. So Leanne Grimes is, yes, as Coffee Buzz in the live chat on YouTube said, the brand new girl. Or actually, that's what we'll call her. We won't call her Leanne Grimes. We'll call her the brand new girl. So brand new girl moved into their home and is apparently living there. I don't know if she's living there full time. Lala wasn't like fully open with all of the details. I'd imagine she's going to give more details on her tour, her Give Them Lala tour, that kicks off, I believe, in May. But so she says that that this woman is already living with Randall. He's going to keep her identity private because obviously he doesn't want to get outed. But she also alludes to there being a challenging custody battle with Randall, and she says that he's using Ocean and photos with Ocean to save face and to do this like I'm a good dad of the year sort of campaign that he's trying to do. And he's posting pictures as like, oh, look at me, I'm a loving father. And he's really just trying to distract from his philandering ways, from putting his penis in somebody else, as Jackie Goldschneider eloquently told us, happens when people cheat on Real Housewives of New Jersey. So she also clarifies that she's not upset with this new woman, with this brand new chick. She's not upset with her. That if anything, she feels bad for her because she's the next victim. Just as Lala is claiming to be a victim after Amber Childers, now this brand new chick is Randall's latest prey, which is unfortunate. With Randall, it's like they hit 30 and he's done with them. I mean, yeah, that's an interesting point. They definitely have an expiration date. And it's interesting because he's not a catch. Like, he's not like some hot dude. He's not like, oh, yeah, I want to fuck him. I want to, like, there's nothing appealing. I mean, aside from the money, there's nothing appealing about Randall Emmett. He's not like a seemingly very charismatic guy unless you want to ride his PJ. And it's like, you're not really getting any money unless you're willing to give him a BJ. And it's just like, thank you, next. I love Lala too, Alicia. I'm with you. How long can he go for 20-year-olds? Great question. He's going to go as long as they allow him to go. That's the thing. And the more we enable him, the more he's going to continue to do this. The more daddy's going to continue to do this, as he likes to be called, according to the DMs. But yeah, she also claims that he filed to reduce his child support payments, which was a headline a few months ago. She claims that he did that because he was claiming he was going to have to file for bankruptcy and he couldn't afford those kids anymore. But yet here he is having another kid with Lala, and that's why he's fighting so hard in this custody battle, is because he doesn't want to pay a bunch of child support. But he cheated. I agree with you, Sherry. Let's have no more children. He's gross. Yes, I agree. Hi, Coffee Buzz. Hi, Lauren. Good evening, guys. Hi, Nicole Rogers. Okay, so yeah, that's the brand new tea on Rand. Hi, Sophia Shepherd. Welcome on in, my love. No, he seems sweaty and just like greasy and like skeezy, and like he has erectile dysfunction, which not to, not to dick shame anybody. Erectile dysfunction happens to people. It doesn't happen to me, but it does happen to people. It's just not a great problem to have in bed. But here's the thing, if you have ED, then you learn how to like do other things. You learn how to like use your tongue a little better. You learn how to like give people like a good massage, something. You know what I mean? Is Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac Tea fake news? Yes, Candace is not fired. So I guess that's something that's been a rumor for a minute. Candace is not fired. Bryce Sander from ET. CBS. Oh my God, why am I blanking? I'm so sorry, Bryce. You're an incredible reporter. But he tweeted out today that Candace is not fired. And according to his sources, Candace is very much still a part of the cast. Okay. Shall we talk? Badges are on, so thank you guys for the badges. Sunshine22567, thank you so much for dropping the first 3 badges of the night. I love you, my dear. Sunshine, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. See, this is what you get if you book me on Cameo. Shine bright, so shine bright tonight, you and I. Yeah, Rock Harder 99. There are pills for that. I agree. But according to Lala, who's blasting their sex life, I was listening to her interview on Harry Jowsey's podcast, Tap In. According to Lala, he wasn't utilizing those pills and she was very unsatisfied in bed. But like, here's the thing. If he's not hot, he's not satisfying you in bed, he's hardly ever home, then like, what's the incentive with marrying him? Love Lala, love her, but I'm just like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Fishes on my nipple. Yes, thank you, Sue. Badges are on Instagram. Super chats are on YouTube. So if you guys want a special shout out, happy to. Very grateful for the love and support. I feel like I'm really like trying to pimp myself out tonight. I'm sorry, guys. That's not intentional. I just am very grateful for all the love and support you've shown me. Jen Shah. So let's talk about Jen Shah. So originally, her court date has now been postponed, and it's currently slated for July 11th, 2022. The date is still yet to be confirmed by the trial scheduling committee, per legal commentator Emily D. Baker, who we know and love and will be at our Nashville show. She has claimed that even though July 7th is the new like goal for what they want to do for the Jen Shah trial, or the date that they want to host the trial, that is not, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It hasn't been made official, but that's like their next projected date. As we know, her trial was originally scheduled for October of 2021, then it was pushed back to March of 2022, so it was supposed to happen in a few weeks. Now it's been postponed again, and it's currently slated for July 11th, or at least that's the soonest that it'll happen, is July 11th, if they don't decide to push it back even further. People are asking why it was postponed. So I mean, there are a lot of like loose ends with the case. I know Ronald Richards was tweeting that they're, like pending, I don't know. When I talked to Emily a few weeks ago, her and I were both kind of on the same page of being like, it's likely going to get postponed because there are 2 cases ahead of Jen Shah's. And so it's likely that there weren't going to be enough courtrooms that would be able to accommodate that. As we know, mandates and restrictions and stuff, like everything's starting to get lifted. So I would assume capacity issues with courtrooms and issues with getting a jury in the courtroom, all of that stuff. I would imagine that's slowly going to start to ease up now that it's like easing up a lot sooner than I think some of us were expecting. I'm a little surprised that they didn't keep her original. I believe her original court date was for March 22nd. It was at the end of March. I know that. But I mean, there could have been other factors that went into it. But I do know that we were expecting her trial to get delayed a couple of weeks, if not a couple of months, because of issues with courtroom availability and the fact that there were 2 other cases that needed to be finished before they would bring hers in. So I agree with you, Chris O'Shea. I would love to be on that jury. So, I mean, it's not a shocker to me and to anybody that really listens to the show often. We were kind of expecting this. We weren't expecting it to happen in March. It would have been a great thing. I know Bravo might be a little salty about that because they rushed this 3rd season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City to begin production now because they wanted to catch the case. Now that it's been postponed until July, they're either going to have to delay filming or pick it up again or whatever the case may be, but sucks for them. But that's also kind of their fault. Like, you should have not, like, if anything, you should have prepared to like pick up production 2 weeks ahead of the trial, not like so many weeks in advance. Like, they literally were filming before the reunion started airing, which I saw the first part of the first part of the Salt Lake City reunion. I mean, cute. It wasn't a knockout. It wasn't anything amazing, but yeah. I was thinking maybe they were trying to bet more dirt on her from her co-defendants. I don't think they need to at this point, Sue. I think at this point there's enough dirt on her and there are enough people that are willing to corroborate um with her of with her like role in all of this. Like the FBI has said that they believe the feds have said that they believe that she was the mastermind behind this entire scheme. It's a bold statement to say without any evidence. So I would imagine they've definitely got some solid evidence now that everybody else is flipping and flipping their plea from not guilty to guilty and kind of just seemingly working with, the prosecutors. So we'll see what happens. She's claiming she is still innocent. She's maintained her innocence. She wants to hire Kim K and bring Kim K on her legal team. She's very serious about that. She was on the Bravo Salt Lake City after show, like very adamantly being like, yeah, I want Kim Kardashian on my legal team. And like, what's wrong with that? Like, I think we would make a bomb ass team. And I'm just like, girl, stop. 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 Any casting tea on Salt Lake City now that Jenny and Mary are gone? Not really, because they weren't expecting to lose Jenny and Mary because production was happening so quickly after the reunion. I would imagine that they plan to move forward with both Mary and Jenny did start filming that first and second week of production before they ultimately decided to let her go. So I don't believe they were fully prepared for anybody new. But now regarding Jen Shah's trial getting delayed, like I said, it was October, then it was March, now it's July. I would imagine now that things are kind of lifting and some of the restrictions are loosening up as well, that we're likely going to keep that July 11th date as long as no other, pending pieces of the case hold anything up. I would imagine that they wouldn't at this point. I think it's fine. But some people are saying that this is actually good news for Jen Shah. They're like, oh, she must be so happy. She must be ecstatic that she doesn't have to worry about this because now she can just live her best life and like enjoy the fact that she doesn't have to like deal with the trial. But it's actually the opposite. If anything, I think, because her lawyers, I believe at the beginning of the year, were trying to push for like a solidified date, especially in the event of their March date getting delayed. They're like, we definitely need to make sure that this goes to trial. And I think it's really because she's running out of funds. She had to spend a lot on her, what was it, her bond. I believe, well, she claims she didn't have any collateral to put up. So, but I believe she like asked her mom for money and her family was helping her out. So she's in a lot of debt. And we saw on the show, she's having to downsize her house because she's having to pay a lot of money for this case. So I would imagine that this is not good news for her. And if anything, it's worse news because of the fact that she has a lot of money that she's having to pay out in legal fees just to keep this case alive. So if anything, it would be better if the trial began or the case began, and then she can just find out whether she's going to be found innocent or guilty and she can fight it and get it over with. Whereas now, this is months more of legal fees and attorney's fees and just overall stress. I mean, think about it. If you have this big case coming up and it's supposed to be happening in March, you kind of just want to get through it. You don't really want 2 additional months to ruminate and stress about it and just carry that. You kind of just want to get through it as quickly as possible, especially with all the negative press and stuff. It's rough. Thank you, Donna Bell on YouTube. Yes, guys, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed yet, because I love that validation and I appreciate you guys joining in. Let's see. Charmin BB. Thank you for the 3 badges on Instagram, my love. Charmin BB. Charmin. What's going on? Her husband had to know. I guess that's what we're going to find out. I know Andy Cohen's going to ask her about that at the Real Houses of Salt Lake City reunion. So we'll see what Coach Shah is owning up to. He's likely going to be like, I didn't know anything because my wife didn't do anything. Like, I'm pretty sure that's going to be his party line. I didn't know anything because my wife didn't do anything because my wife is innocent. It's innocent to be me. Yeah, no. Running out of money and more evidence in, no good for her case. I agree, Romy. That does not look good. I need to talk to you. I'm bursting right now. Oh my gosh. Why do you need to talk to me, Adam? OMG. Is this good news? You guys have no idea how often Adam and I like talk to each other for like just hours on end every day. We've like become BFFs, and I'm sure by the end of April we're gonna hate each other and want to kill each other, or we're gonna be in a full on Salt Lake City polyamorous relationship. Doubtful, But, with all this Salt Lake City talk, why not at this point? Tell us, Zack Pack, love you too. I don't know what to tell you. Adam's the one with the news, not me. It's great news. Hint, Nashville. Amazing. Can't wait to hear it. We got great. Well, I was telling them, Adam, that we have a really big announcement that we're going to be making on this upcoming Wednesday, which is exciting. Okay. Great interview regarding Taylor Armstrong. Thank you so much, KK. Oof. K Camberg 33. Thank you. Give us the Nashville news. Well, honestly, you're gonna have to tune into our live. We only make tour announcements on Wednesday. So sorry, you guys are gonna have to wait until Wednesday to find out what the Nashville tea is. I know we have more like talent tea that we're announcing. I'm going to text you now. Oh, don't do that. I'm live right now. I can't see it and keep a poker face. Actually, I can keep a good poker face. Okay, so that's Jen Shah. That's Randall and Lala. Let's talk about Shayna Mookler while I wait for Adam. I hope it's Kristen Cavallari. Oof. Is it? Are you coming? Gossip in Glass, are you coming to our Nashville show? Are you going to want to? Is Up and Adam in here? Yes, Donna Bell. Up and Adam is in here. Tell Adam to jump in. He's in on Instagram. The stress out anxiety. Yeah, Nicole, it's a lot. She has a lot to process. And yeah, you're right. She probably is coping on lots of, I thought you said Xanax, but you said a Xerox copier. I bet Adam has the tea. Spill it, Adam. Inquiry minds want to know. I think you mean inquiring minds. Okay. Talk about Kathy calling Sutton's assistant that nasty name. We can talk about that, but that's fake news. That's not a real thing that happened. I already broke that tea. I keep seeing people sharing this account. I don't know who runs that account, but they have a lot of like low budget bad tea. That's fucked up to say, and I shouldn't be so mean. But like I go through their tea and I'm like, this is like totally wrong. But Kathy Hilton did not call Sutton's assistant the FAG word. She called a DJ that she got in a fight with at a country club in Aspen that word. She got in a fight with him. She was upset at the staff. I mean, I broke this. There's a whole episode dedicated to it on the podcast. Actually, more than one episode where I break down all of it. But there's an episode I did with Jolene Lunzer where we broke down all the tea. It was a DJ that she got into a fight with. The other housewives overheard her use this homophobic slur or this gay slur, and they call her out, and that's a part of the big drama at the end of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So it wasn't Sutton's assistant, and that is not. And there were other rumors about how like she was yelling at the cast and she was throwing things at the cast. That's not true either. Again, I broke it all down on an episode. Like I think it's Kathy Hilton DJ details, new details, or something like that. Adam is texting me. Blank. Oh, that is really big news, Adam. Adam just texted me with the news for Nashville. That's exciting. Very exciting, and I'm very excited to share that when we can officially announce that. I can't wait to actually call Adam once we're done with this. Okay, but let's talk about Shayna Mookler. So Shayna Mookler is pregnant. So we saw Shayna recently on Celebrity Big Brother US Season 3 with Cynthia Bailey and Teddy Mellencamp. She was poorly evicted from the house at the hand of Carson Kressley. And because Carson and Cynthia Bailey got duped by Todrick and Misha, who ultimately ended up being the final two in Celebrity Big Brother. So after the show, it broke that Shayna Mookler's boyfriend went on this crazy rant on Instagram talking about how like she's still obsessed with Travis Barker, who is her ex, who we know from Blink-182. He's now engaged to Kourtney Kardashian. He also accused her of, I guess, cheating and having relations with the neighbor who has a wife and has kids. He went on this crazy Instagram rant, and then he shortly after ended up getting arrested on domestic violence charges. And it's unclear whether he's out on bail. I know bail was set at $50,000. I'm unsure if he's been released on bail or if he's still in custody and can't afford that bail. Unclear. But anyway, after all of that drama came out, Shayna is now exclusively telling people that she is pregnant. She took a pregnancy test. It's positive. She didn't confirm if Matthew, who's her ex, or the neighbor who she's accused of having an affair with, she didn't confirm who was the baby daddy. I I would assume it would be Matthew. But also, was she pregnant when she was doing Celebrity Big Brother? Did she get pregnant very recently? Like, I have questions. But anyway, she has kids with Travis Barker. She has kids with her other ex, who's a former boxer, Oscar De La Hoya. So she has kids with the two of them, and now she's pregnant with seemingly Matthew's child. Very rough, very unfortunate, the situation that they have going on. It's very tumultuous. She did tell the press that she's doing okay after the breakup, or sorry, after the arrest. And I mean, I would assume they're broken up too. That's why I said breakup, because I would assume they're not together after he went on this crazy rant. Well, he actually in the rant said they're definitely not together because she went over to the neighbor's house. I mean, listen, I go to my neighbor's house all the time, and I've been trying to get them to fuck me, and they won't. So just because you go to the neighbor's house doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to bang you. Just saying from experience. I can't wait to call Adam. Is he still on the live? No, because he was texting me. Literally can't wait to call him. You guys are going to be excited about everything that we have planned. Like I told you, don't sleep on Nashville. Our Nashville show is coming up in 5 weeks. Don't sleep on Nashville. VIP tickets are sold out, but we still have a few general admission tickets, and you're going to want to come to this show. It's going to be incredible. So get your tickets at spillingtealive.com. Let's talk about Todrick Hall. So Todrick Hall, also on Celebrity Big Brother, his assistant, his former assistant, is now speaking out. So as we know, Todrick Hall became the villain of Celebrity Big Brother US Season 3. He made it to the final 2 with Misha. Funny that my neighbor just texted, the neighbor I've been trying to bang just text me right now. Adam is a mess. He can't stand not telling. I agree, Sherry. Adam, but see, we're messy back and forth. Like sometimes I can't hold things in and sometimes he can't hold things in. And so it's a really fun dynamic, and I can't wait for you guys to actually watch it at the shows. But Nashville is the black sheep. Ansley, Nashville is not the black sheep. Nashville is just LA was like the first show, so that's why we made the big announcement. And then we had so many exciting announcements about New York. We have exciting announcements to make about Nashville. We just haven't made them yet. We're making new announcements every single week, guys. So don't sleep on Nashville. Nashville is definitely not the black sheep. If anything, it's the opposite, because Nashville is the smallest venue with the smallest audience. So it's going to be the most intimate show. You're not going to have this level of intimacy at our LA show or our New York show, because there are going to be a lot more people there and there are going to be a lot more things happening there. So Nashville is probably one of the best deals you're going to get, because you're really going to have an opportunity to have better FaceTime with us, FaceTime with the talent, FaceTime and chatting time at the after party and the pre-party. Like, it's going to be good. Adam, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh my God. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Okay, let's talk about Todrick Hall, because his assistant. So Tommy Italiano went on the Zen Blonde podcast with Lauren Sky, or Lauren Skae, Skae. I don't know if that's pronounced Skae or Sky. But anyway, Tommy went on her podcast to spill some major tea on Todrick, because he used to work for him back in the day. So Todrick's gotten a lot of heat after his appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. Definitely became the villain of Celebrity Big Brother based off of a lot of his like very deceitful, manipulative behavior on the show and on the live feeds especially. So some of the things that Tommy's claiming, he's claiming that Todrick has a one script on his cameos, that like every single cameo he says the exact same thing to every single person. He kind of brags about that, how he gets all these cameos and he doesn't even have to try that hard, and how, you know, he just racks in all this cameo money, and that apparently that's where he makes a lot of his money, is on cameo, and basically doesn't give a shit about any of the people that book cameos with him. That he has the same script, says it for everyone, apparently botches people's names. You can see these on his cameo page. If you go on his cameo page, you can see the videos. He like botches people's names, and you have the opportunity to re-record your cameos, and he doesn't. So he sounds like a real tool. Which, side note for those of you that are just joining right now, I did just join Cameo. That's right, a bitch is on Cameo now. No, I don't have a script, and if you want a cameo from me, like I said at the top of the show, I have an introductory rate of only $10. So you can book me for $10. Like I literally charge more for pictures of my feet. So get it while you can. $10 to book a cameo with me. Go to cameo.com/justplainzack and I will give you a personalized message. And maybe if you want to see my feet, I'll show that too. JK, JK. Anyway, back to Todrick. So apparently he has a script and botches people's names and doesn't give a shit and like is just a total tool, which shows like he doesn't really the purpose of telling the story was to prove that he doesn't give a shit about his fans for the most part. Doesn't really value them. But on top of that, it gets personal with Tommy, who, by the way, is really hot and has like a really hot OnlyFans account. Side note. But anyway, so Tommy, they apparently had a falling out, and he thought that Tommy was going to go public with some tea, which now Tommy has officially gone public with the tea. Is Cameo like OnlyFans or no? You don't do anything naughty on Cameo, okay? So you're not gonna get like a picture of my asshole, Alicia, if that's what you want. But you get personalized messages. I can be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Zach Peter from the No Filter with Zach Peter podcast, and I'm giving a shout out to Yo Mama. Pictures of your feet on OnlyFans, no on Cameo, Yennefer." But anyway, maybe I'll keep feet pictures exclusive to OnlyFans should I ever start an OnlyFans one day and keep everything from like the chest up on Cameo. Cameo would probably be pissed if I had started selling feet videos. Anyway, it got personal with Tommy and Todrick when Todrick thought that Tommy was going to go and start spilling some tea on what it meant, what it was like working with him. And he threatened to ruin his life. And he's like, I will ruin you if you ever go and spill some tea or you talk smack about me. I'm going to send Jesus after you, like Mary Cosby. And so he apparently was calling Tommy's exes. He was calling Tommy's mom, like talking shit about Tommy, trying to get them to turn on him or give dirt on him, which is wild. And he even told Tommy that if he did go public, that he would out his HIV status and tell people that Tommy was having unprotected sex with people and not disclosing his undetectable HIV status, putting them at risk and saying that Tommy was engaging in this reckless sexual behavior and that he was going to blast him for doing that, which is essentially shaming him for his HIV status. Now, Tommy is HIV undetectable, so positive undetectable. So when you're undetectable, it basically means that you've previously tested positive for HIV, which I don't believe there is currently a cure for HIV. So when you test positive, you live with HIV. But so he did previously test positive, or when you are undetectable, you do previously test positive, but you're currently on an antiviral medication that reduces your HIV to such small quantities that it can't really be detected in your blood, therefore preventing you from being able to spread it to any of your partners during sex. Also, a lot of gay men are on a drug called PrEP, which is a medication that prevents people who are at risk of HIV from contracting HIV through sex. So if you have unprotected sex or, or at risk of contracting HIV, you can take PrEP and it does, prevent you from getting HIV. So that is something that a lot of gay men take currently. So, HIV obviously is still an issue or, is still something that happens a lot in the gay community, but there are a lot of ways to limit your risk. Tommy is undetectable. So he is not really at risk of spreading that to any of his partners. And I think it's really shitty of somebody to for someone to out another person or threaten to out them is just it's wrong, I mean, it's like outing somebody for being gay, but in this case, there's so much shame. There's less shame around being gay, but there's a lot more shame around um, having HIV still that, it is still very stigmatized. And, a lot of people don't realize that there are drugs like PrEP available, or there are, options for people to still live a full life with HIV. So for Todrick to threaten to out him and to tell people that he's putting people at risk by having unprotected sex and not disclosing his HIV status, it's shitty. It's wrong. It's gross. Because it's the other person's status to disclose. And Tommy claims that he never has put anybody at risk and always discloses his undetectable status to his partners. So, and he's also an OnlyFans creator, so he has to disclose that anyway. So it's just wow, Bethany, wow. Wow, Todrick, wow. Just gross. Calling his mother, like, who are you? First of all, what grade are you in? Also, who the fuck are you? Red Sox Sarah says, only 40 likes. It takes 2 seconds. Support Zack. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Red Sox Sarah. We only have 40 likes on YouTube right now. Let's get those likes up, guys. Maybe I'll give you a little teaser that I'm not allowed to do on the live. Adam might get mad at me later, but it's okay. Also, regarding Todrick and Celebrity Big Brother, according to Spoiler King on Twitter, which I've loved following Spoiler King. It's one of my favorite accounts to follow now. What exactly is OnlyFans? OnlyFans is like, I mean, I would equate it less to Cameo and more to Patreon. So you know how a lot of podcasters have Patreon and they release exclusive content on Patreon, full podcast episodes, videos, vlogs, whatever. So OnlyFans is similar to that, where people subscribe. You either have a free subscription or you can charge people a monthly fee. A lot of times people charge like $4.99 or $10.99, rarely ever more than like $10.99. I think sometimes people get like crazy and will charge like $19.99. But anyway, you pay a monthly subscription fee, and then that person, or they have a free account, and you get the content, access to the content that they post. And a lot of times, like in the case of Larsa Pippen from Real Housewives of Miami, they upcharge. And so you can talk to different OnlyFans creators and DM them for additional fees. They can send you additional pictures. So this is where it gets kind of like the sexual like orientation, connection, reputation, because a lot of people use OnlyFans to post explicit content. So then people are subscribing to explicit content. Tons of porn on OnlyFans. Yeah, Rock Harder 99. So a lot of porn stars or adult entertainers will go on OnlyFans. And so you'll subscribe for their sex videos, their nudes, them, masturbating, whatever. You go and you subscribe to that sort of content. OnlyFans has tried to get away from that reputation, but a lot of creators still exclusively go to OnlyFans for more of the adult content. And if they're not posting it on their feed, then people are making personal requests, and then they'll send them those requests for a specific price. So Tommy is on OnlyFans. So he is an adult entertainer, a OnlyFans creator. And obviously, I would imagine all of the partners that he's with, he would have to disclose his HIV status to them. Otherwise, I would imagine they could sue him if he didn't. And again, we need to destigmatize what it means to live with HIV, because people can live full, healthy, long lives with HIV, with modern medication or access to modern medicine, essentially. But so anyway, Spoiler King, which reveals a lot of spoilers about Big Brother, revealed that Todrick is still salty about his portrayal on Celebrity Big Brother, and that his team has continued to call up producers and to complain to them about his edit. But at this point, producers are just like, the show's over. Like, it's a wrap. It's done. Leave us alone. There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hi, Diane Shepard. Also, everything is on the live feeds. So regardless of what you thought your portrayal was in the edited version that went out on CBS, everybody has access to the live feeds when you're in the Celebrity Big Brother house. So everybody watches every single thing that you do. So people are watching your bad behavior. And if anything, I think CBS did him more justice by editing a lot of the shitty things that he did and said on the live feeds and cutting that from the final footage that was aired on CBS. So yeah, they can't edit you on the live feeds. You are the asshole that you are, or you're the good person that you are, or you're whatever. You know what I mean? So Julie Chen, he was offered to do a sit-down interview with her, a one-on-one, but I believe he agreed to do it. And according to Spoiler King on Twitter, he pulled out and was like, no, I don't want to do it after all, which is annoying. But now he's going on tour. His tour is set to begin, I think, this weekend or maybe next week is when his tour kicks off, which will be interesting to see the situation. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And if you want the tea spilled fresh as soon as it drops, then you're definitely going to want to hit that bell notification button. Thank you for joining in the live chat. If you're watching this on Instagram, hi, love you, mean it. Thank you for the badges. I appreciate the badges, my loves. Thank you for the love and support. hit that follow button if you want to stay up with the tea. A lot of the tea that I reveal on Thursday nights or on Monday episodes are bits of tea that are already revealed on the Instagram account. So you can follow that if you want it, like as it spills. Wow. All right. Any final thoughts? Do you know if he got paid? Todrick Hall or Tommy? Um, Tommy. Oh, maybe you're asking because there have been rumors about Todrick Hall not paying his people, his backup dancers. I believe Tommy did get paid. But if you're talking about Todrick and whether or not he got paid to do Celebrity Big Brother, yes, they all got paid to do it, and you get bonuses when you make it to like the final 3, the final 2, and obviously if you're the winner, you win the grand prize. So there's that. It's 10:15 and freezing in dirty Jersey. Oof. Oof. 16 degrees. That is way too cold, my love. You're going to need to stay warm. Who is Randall's girlfriend? We don't know who Randall's girlfriend is, but she's some 23-year-old, as Lala describes her, Randall's next victim. 23 years old, living with Randall. Oof. They haven't revealed her identity yet. We don't know exactly who she is, and he's trying to keep that really tightly under lock and key. Julie Doty, thank you so much, my love, for this super sticker on YouTube, youtubebomb.com. Look at that. Get it. Hey, Joe Mendoza. Joe Mendoza wants us to release more tour merch, but he wants us to release jock straps and masks, like leather masks. I don't know if that fits the brand just yet, Joe Mendoza, but I'm going to put that in our comment box and make sure that suggestion is discussed at our Friday meeting for sure. Oof, 22 in Cleveland. Guys, yikes. I wanted condoms. Coffee Buzz wants condoms. I think that would be fun, right? To do condoms with our face on it. Gary from Teen Mom did that. That was funny. That also is birth control, though, to have a condom with Gary's face on it. Definitely doesn't make me want to have sex. It was condom merch he wanted. Yes, Trish. It's hot here in Diane. Well, Diane, way to pop everybody's bubble. I did watch Real Housewives of Miami, the reunion part 1. I thought it was good. It was cute. It wasn't, a total knockout, but it was cute and it was fun and I loved it. Fun. Okay, any final questions, thoughts, feelings, vibes, final anything before we wrap? Before we wrap and I have to call Adam. For real, people on here are from all over sending love. I know, it's so sweet. So much love in Australia. I don't know how many people really like listen to the podcast and watch the show from Australia, which is incredible. Throw them hips, girl. Bump, 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 bump. See, you can get these on Cameo, guys. You can get these on Cameo. Pray for peace. Yes, let's definitely pray for peace. And support Be Strong. I was thinking of joining Adam with that. I think maybe I will, because Adam was donating all of his Cameo proceeds to Be Strong, Bethany's Be Strong Foundation, who's trying to help the people in the Ukraine. So I think I might end up joining him and doing that. So props to Adam for doing that. Snap, 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 pat the puss. Let's do it. Call Adam while live. I want to hear the tea. No, I can't do that. You guys know I can't do that. The tea is exclusively spilled about the tour every Wednesday. That's, I'm getting tired. One of my eyebrows starts getting all crazy. I want nipple coverings for March. Nipple coverings for March. What? Dooley Scott dropping a super sticker. Thank you, Dooley Scott. Oh, sorry, Dooley Scoot on YouTube. Thank you for the super chat, Dooley Scoot. Hi, Andy's Fleetwood. Love you too, my dear. Love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you. All right. Do you think Jen or Erica are guilty? I think the case against Jen Shah does not look very good, and she's probably gonna be found guilty. Erica, hasn't been charged with anything, so I don't know what she would be guilty of. There have been no charges against her. There have been a lot of lawsuits against her, but none of them have stuck so far. So, and it's also really hard to prove that she knew anything that was going on at the law firm when she wasn't one of the attorneys. I think the focus should be on the attorneys that worked at the law firm that are all trying to plead the fifth and trying to hide under a rock. Those is my thoughts. All right, shall we wrap, guys? Are we done for the night? We're hitting that 45-minute mark. Well, thank you. Love you. Appreciate you. Get ready because, like I said, we do have a very special announcement that Adam and I are making on Wednesday of this upcoming week on Up and Adam Live. Get your tour merch right now and get your tickets to our Spilling Tea Live tour and merch available at spillingtealive.com. Guys, tickets are selling out so fast. Ooh, Eileen Lunzer's in the house. Jen's court date got changed to what date? Eileen, it was changed to, is this Nana? Nana's Eileen, right? I hope I'm not fucking that up. Sorry, Nana, if I am. It was changed to July 11th. So we'll see. It's expensive to be Jen Shah right now. I'll tell you that. It is expensive to be Jen Shah right now. Rebecca says, after your mega success in 3 cities, you need to come to South Florida. I live in Miami and I'm dying to hang out with you guys. I mean, Miami would be fun. Love you. See you in VIP in Nash Vegas. Yay, Trish. Amazing. This was a long live. Thank you. Our lives are usually about 40 minutes. We're hitting that 45-minute mark. Yes, Nana's in the house. Yay, Nana, I'm so excited to meet you at our LA show. Jolene told us that you're coming, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So excited. Hi, Patty. Love you, Zach. I'm on the live on Instagram, too. Oh, hey. Oh, Patty is Callie Jim. Now I know. So when I see Callie Jim, I'm going to call you Patty. Love you, Zach. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to meet you too, Elaine. Guys, get your tickets. And if you did get your tickets, make sure you let us know so we can give you some shout outs. Get your merch, get your cameos, get all the things, and get ready because No Filter Wine, we have some fun new designs that are launching later this March. So get ready, everybody. Get ready, Freddie. Get ready. But also stock up on these now. These are only available for a limited time, and they're about to like expire forever. So once these are sold out, they're gone for good. So go to nofilterwine.com to stock up. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of promos today, guys. I feel like an asshole, but I love you and I appreciate you. See you in LA, Patty. See you in LA, Nana. All right, guys. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you all on Monday's new episode of the podcast. So get ready. More tea to be spilled. Love you. Mean it. Good night. Bye, guys.